guys. Beginning of this video, no firearms are for sale by me. No ammos for me. I have no affiliates with any firearm manufacturers. I'm just getting that out there. Nothing is for sale here. Just showing you guys some cool guns that I've picked up over the years for hunting. Nothing else. But again, in this video, happened to one in the local Woolly World twice the other day. Once for grocery shopping, the second time went in just for a doe hunting license. I'm talking to the firearm counter about shotgun shells. Happened to say something about 28 and 16. He happened to say they had a 28 gauge in stock, and I asked him what it was. He said he didn't know what it was. So he went back, found out what it was, let me know. And I could not pass up the deal. After talking with my dad, it was a hard deal to pass up. Found out it was on clearance, and they were asking not a lot of money for it. I can't get the price here, so just do your research and you'll about see what I paid. These guns aren't that expensive for a single shot shotgun. Picked up is a Charles Daly SP 101 and 28 gauge. It's a gun I've been looking for some time now. Haven't been able to find one till now. They found out they're discontinued, and luckily they had one. So this gun got some age on it. They've had it a while. Or they're one of the lucky people that I found out that Chippa is still importing this to certain carriers. So I might have got lucky and got one of those. And it's your typical SP-101 folding shotgun. Folds up real nice package. Comes with a modified choke that is a mobile choke from Beretta/Benelli family. Same as most all your European shotguns run that choke design. Again, it's a modified choke and did not give any choke tubes. I looked. I thought they did. But they don't. This is just your book here. Your usual trigger guard safety. And a Charles Daly wrench to undo your choke tube. And a thing for your barrel on your safe. Don't scratch your barrel up. Probably fairly seldom use those. This is going to be just a work gun. Go out in the field, hunt squirrels and small game with it. That's it. I'm not hunting turkey with it, I don't think. One comes out when I'm small game hunting. I'm not shooting TSS loads. I know a lot of channels, that's what they've been using these sub gauge for, is shooting TSS shot. They're shooting 9s and 8s, 7s, TSS. And getting hit power of 4s, 5s, 6s in your lead shot or your copper plated shot. But we're going to stick with just normal shot, I think, in this gun. I start hand loading some 28, then it might change my mind, because that opens up the game, a different game. And 28 gauge is not cheap on ammo. Found out I've been seeing a lot on the shelf, and I've now just been noticing the price on it versus 12 gauge is a little higher. 28 is almost in the price of $410. But you get a lot more shells in that box than your 410s. I'll give it that. It's going to get a really nice wood on it, guys, and a really nice checkering. Bluing is really nice on it. One of the better I've seen for a cheap budget gun. And the stock is a really nice stock. Again, this is an SP-101 and 28 gauge, and yes, it's a 3-inch chamber. It's a crossbolt safety on it, like most every turkey shotgun. Brass bead up front, but I have a habit of losing on my shotguns. And that's swing swivel studs. And there you go. 101, 28, and 3-inch. These are typical single shot shotgun. If you've ever seen one, and you have mid-round guns, you know how they work. First thing, this has an extractor on it, so I'll let you guys know that. And there you guys go, made in Turkey, just so you can see it. Trying to set it up easy so you guys can see it in full versus folded. There you go. I got some reloading projects going on over there. Sorry, the clutter. But I just want to bring you guys along and show you that 101 and 28 gauge 3-inch. You'll be seeing this in a lot of upcoming videos, especially when we're hunting small game. I'm going to try to bring this along as well as our usuals. So it'll be this, the Hatfield SAS 12, and maybe the Mossberg, but more likely it'll be this year, and the 12 gauge from Hatfield. We're going to stick with the budget shotguns this year. But I'm going to look out for some chokes for this gun. I know 28 gauge chokes are very hard to find. They're very not cheap. So we're going to look out for one. I know I can find one. I've already seen a couple already out when I've been looking at them. But I'm going to check some flea markets and check around some gun shops I know and see if they have any used chokes just floating in their park bins. And for ammo, like I said, we'll be just using some usual cheap shotgun ammo. Whatever I can get in 28 for a halfway decent price. And kind of stick with my usual shot sizes here in Pennsylvania. I like a 4, a 5, or a 6. Excuse me. So, as of that note, we'll talk to you guys later. Just getting on to being out in about 9 minutes here. I just want to bring you guys along and show you this new shotgun. Nomad Finger ATI makes the Nomad of this same shotgun in camo with a red dot rail. This one doesn't have it, but there's another version of this shotgun. If you're looking for this shotgun, you can get it through I think it's ATI. Makes a version of it. Hatfield used to make a version of it also, but they're no longer making their shotguns that I know of. I think they got bought out by somebody else. It's a lot cheaper getting the 28 this way than it is to get a double, or an over and under, or spend the money and get a pump or some automatic. Those are getting to be pretty spendy. And Rozzy has a weird 28 gauge out now, and it's specially designed for the turkey hunter also. Super heavy, thick barrel, I swear it's like that. Or I mean, maybe like that. It's way thicker than this barrel. And it's way heavier in this stock. It's a CBA Scout. And this stock is way thicker. It is basically a rifle stock. I picked one up the other day and it was super heavy. It felt like I was picking up a bench rest rifle. It's way heavy and added an extra full choke in it. I'm pretty sure. It was designed for turkey hunting. So, real quick, this one's no turkey gun. This is what you call a regular old field shotgun. This may be super light and easy to carry, light in the woods, light on recoil. But no, we get the comments. You got 12 gauges. Why you going to a 28? Just light recoil. Something lighter to carry in the woods. I do a lot of walking. Much as my Hatfield 12 gauge semi-automatic is on the lighter side, and it's really light on the recoil for 12 gauge, especially shooting 3-inch. But I want to give 28 a try and see how I like it. Being 16's not made anymore. You can find the ammo, you just can't find the guns. But we're gonna leave that there. This is like I said, the Charles Daly 101 and 28 and 3-inch. There'll be more coming on this. I'll definitely bring you guys along when we find some ammo for it and we find different chokes for it and all the whatever. So we'll definitely get to you there and keep you updated on this project. So stay tuned for some hunting videos with this shotgun. Maybe my else just throw some pattern testing out also. Why not? So everybody, 2A strong, and we'll talk to you later.